Aural Malpractice.
Hello and welcome to Questions and Answers, the part of the show where Dr. Tom and Dr. Josh attempt to answer questions from our listeners, while Dr. Chris talks over everyone like a fucking asshole.
Even though we all are doctors, if you do have an actual medical issue, please see a medical professional. Question number 1 on the list here for today is, I have a giant zit on the back of my neck. I pop it, but it keeps coming back. What should I do?
I can answer this one. This is an easy one.
Okay, go for it.
You're not sticking the steak knife in far enough. You got to get it in there to get all the pus out.
So you're saying you really got to get to the root of the infection?
Yeah, like really get it in there.
As it's just going to reseal itself and grow again. Honestly, my response would be just dig it out.
Yeah, that is true. That's a better solution.
Just get a chisel, get a hammer, put it to the back of your neck, and just hammer till you're paralyzed. You'll get rid of the zit.
If you don't get that little hard chunk of pus out, if you don't get that little root piece out, it's just going to keep coming back.
There's 1,000 ways of getting rid of a zit, and I think this person is just not brave enough or not smart enough to think about all these other options. Dig it out, cut it out, shovel it out, smash it out, burn it off. There's enough acid in the world to throw in each other's faces. I'm sure he can find some for his neck.
As with many things that we talk about here on the Aural Malpractice podcast, you may be able to find an OnlyFans audience for, popping zits and,
I hate to think that you're right, but you are.
Second question. This is not written very well in terms of English. So I think that this is somebody that may be translating from another language or something like that. I'm going to do the best I can here. How can safely make glue dick for girlfriend? She is a hungry bitch, wants make big glue dick fun times, ?
Is this our listenership? Jesus Christ.
How can safely make glue dick for girlfriend? You can't. We have had a loss in the Aural Malpractice family because of attempting or attempts.
Oh, well, dickhead forgot the lag bolt. We haven't been able to prove that it's safe because we can't get anybody to follow the directions properly.
Yeah. You got to get the lag bolt in there if you're going to. But here's the thing. Don't do any of this DIY bullshit.
I'm sure that there are other avenues if you really wanted to go there. Check your local sex toy emporium, and they may have a variety of different things that might help you.
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, I mean, look, you don't need a real dick to make a cock sleeve. You want a cock sleeve? I'll make you a cock sleeve.
Really?
I was saying it hypothetically.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
But you get a 3D printer, you can make anything.
You know what? I've never seen anybody print anything useful from a 3D printer anyway.
Nobody's making giant horse cocks.
Yeah.
They might be making small 1/12 scale horse cocks.
You'd be surprised what type of variety of
horse cocks?
Deviant level sex toys there are.
That is surprising. Go on. What's out there?
I have become aware.
What?
I've become aware that there are women that want to have sex with a horse dick. So there are companies that actually make horse dick dildos.
I love that term, I have become aware.
That's man talk for I didn't Google this. I definitely did not Google this.
Wink.
As for the second part of the question, she is a hungry bitch. Has nothing to do with wanting to make big glue dick fun.
I think that's like a slang term.
Maybe.
It's like a lady that really likes, that whole...
Yeah, there we go.
But you know what? Where this guy should go is giantboxofdildos straight to your ass.com.
I forgot about those guys.
That's the place for him.
Yeah.
This is how you figure out what she likes, right? You just get a ton of stuff and then you overwhelm her with variety. Just carpet bomb her with dildos.
Yeah. And it says straight to your ass, but I'm sure you can come up with other creative uses.
Any hole, really.
Yeah.
Straight to any hole.
The ears, maybe.
Ears, nose, eye sockets, those types of things. Yeah, no.
Ugh.
Not for the living. That's for sure.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Giant box of dildos straight to your severed trachea.com.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, Josh. Question number 3 for the more science inclined. If the Earth is round and spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, Why can't a plane fly slowly while the Earth just passes underneath the plane?
That's why they have helicopters.
That still doesn't answer the question. I think it's a physics question.
So, yeah, what's the premise here?
If the Earth is round and spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, why can't a plane just fly slowly, like just enough to keep the airflow over the wings, enough to keep the plane aloft, and let the plane just kind of hover in midair while the Earth passes underneath? Because the helicopter hypothesis makes sense to me. But then why aren't helicopters as popular as airplanes, I would guess?
They're smaller.
Yeah.
I think as long as you're moving fast enough to prevent gravity and allowing the wind resistance of your forward momentum from keeping you from going to the ground, you will move faster. I mean, you can't really hover.
No, I get it. If you're going against the spin of the Earth, you're traveling 2,000 miles. No, you're traveling 1,000 miles an hour if you're staying still.
Yeah, in theory.
If you're traveling east, you'll never go anywhere because the Earth is spinning. No, let me take that back. If you're traveling east...
You have to be traveling faster than 1,000 miles an hour.
Exactly. You'll have to be traveling faster than 1,000 miles an hour to get anywhere. And I don't think we have any planes that travel faster than 1,000 miles an hour. So I'm assuming they're actually just going backwards slower, where if they just went the other way, they'd get there much faster. No planes ever go in one direction. They always just go in the same direction around the Earth as it spins.
This is part of the reason why planes have to make multiple legs. You have to go in a direction.
Why does a plane need legs to fly?
I wasn't being literal in that particular instance, but what I'm saying is sometimes you have to go from one airport to another airport. What I think might be happening here is actually time travel.
Yep, exactly.
It's exactly time travel.
Yeah, time travel. That's the only thing that makes sense.
I thought it was just a video screen all around you in the plane, and you were actually just being carried around by a truck. This is why I don't fly. It just really doesn't sound reliable.
That being said, I think that was a rather amusing segment. So
the best way to convince people that our podcast is funny is to let them know at the end of every segment that it was funny.
That's the end of that segment, and that was hilarious.
Aural Malpractice.